Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Katie Quintana. Today I'm going to do kind of like a day in the life of a new author. So I'm going to kind of show you what I'm doing, just checking on my sales of my first book, looking at maybe running an ad down the line, and then I'm going to show that I'm editing on my second book, what I'm doing for that, and making some cover art for that second book cover. So kind of just a day in the life of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it as a busy stay-at-home mom and trying to get it all done. All right, hopefully the lighting's not too bad in this corner during the mornings. So it is 9:05. I have got up, taken the kids to school. My baby was up all night. I didn't go to bed until like 5 o'clock this morning. So I only got a couple hours of sleep, but I got up, got kids to school. My teenager is still in the process of waking up, and then she'll start homeschooling. I have to get my middle schooler, only goes half a day at school and then homeschools the rest of the day, so I have to go get him in a couple hours. So I'm going to try to do a couple hours of work real quick while the baby's playing. He's 2, so he's not really a baby anymore. So he's playing. I'm going to try to get some work done, and we'll see how far we get before we have to take a break. So here's what we're going to work on. All right, so being faithful to what I wrote about in my book on time management skills, I start my day by deciding what are my top priorities, what do I need to get done. So that is also, like, I break it down by what I need to do for personal in-home stuff, like I need to start the laundry and I need to, make sure everybody is fed and stuff like that. But then I also break down all my work tasks of what I'd really like to accomplish each day to stay on the schedule that I want long term. So today I really want to get chapter 2 of my new book edited. I had actually wanted to get that done yesterday, but Wednesday I had set aside a couple hours at church to edit while my kids were at Awana's, and my 4-year-old, he has autism. He ended up having a meltdown, so I couldn't get any work done Wednesday night. Sorry. That's my 2-year-old. He also has autism and he's really loud. So I did not get editing too much done on Wednesday. And so yesterday I finished all of my intro and chapter 1. And today my goal is to get at least chapter 2 done. And I do my original writing on the computer. Like I go in a Word document and I write everything out. I copy and paste things because I'm doing a lot of Bible quotes or just quotes from like different theologians and things in my books. So it's easy to copy and paste those things in there as I go if I have it in a Word document. I like to handwrite, but to start, it works better to get it all out like that. Plus I use ChatGPT just to help me on some things and some of my outline or things like that. So it's easy to have it all there, and then I can look and choose things and move things around the way I want to. After I have my first draft done, I go ahead and I print all of it because I do like to go through and hand mark everything and make revisions. And I don't know, I see more when I'm not reading it off a screen. I see more of the edits that need made, or I don't know, I just read it differently, I guess. So I have already, like I said, done an introduction and chapter 1, and I've already went in and changed them in the Word document, so that way they are up to date. So I'm now going to work on my chapter 2. I'm gonna get it all marked up, and then hopefully before the end of the day, that's done, and I can hopefully get it all changed in my Word document today too. If it's gonna depend, I guess, on how many edits I really need to make in chapter 2. There's quite a bit, because when I do my first draft, it is very much a rough draft, and I like kind of throwing things in there, and I know I'm gonna be looking later to move everything, so I don't worry about that at the time. So I do move like sections and paragraphs around and things like that. So it's more of a deep edit than like just a final overview for mistakes. So that's what I'm gonna work on, and I'll let you know how it's going. Remember, share below what you're working on today. I'd love to know what everybody else is doing. So if you want to share what you are working on, we'd love to hear it. All right, I just wanted to share that I do sit in front of my computer most of the time when I can, when I'm editing, because I like to have the thesaurus available and a dictionary. I realize that I use a lot of the same words or the same descriptions, like especially things like, let's see, I don't know, challenging moments, like, oh, if you're going through, I mean, I'm writing about depression, so a lot of it is challenging times, but I'm like, I need a different way of saying that, or I need different words. And so it is really nice that when I'm editing, I can have access to the, yes, I know there's books, but I don't carry a thesaurus around with me. We do have one somewhere in the house though. But just that I share that tip of what I do is I sit, so I have the thesaurus and the dictionary. Okay, it is now 10:05, so I've been working for an hour, and I have my chapter 2 is broke down in 3 sections, and I have section 1 done editing. So I am going to take a break now, and I'm going to go get myself some breakfast and give the baby a snack, and then I will probably check on if I have any new sales from my first book and look at some of my social media things while I eat, and then get back to editing. So, all right, I wanted to show you guys my KDP dashboard to show you my sales. I had this go live on Sunday. I purchased one before I even told anybody else that, because it takes a few days to process that, because they only process it once it's actually shipped. Unless it's an ebook, then it processes right away. So that's kind of where I'm off on days. But I purchased one before I told anybody. And then my husband went ahead and told a couple of our family members before I had announced it. So the first couple are definitely from me and my family. And then I ended up with this read on the, you know, when you do the Kindle Select type thing. I think that's where you get it from, where it's you get paid by the number of pages. So someone must have read the whole book, and somebody else or a couple people looked at the beginning, because it's, I think, 34 pages total. So at least one person read it there. And then I had an ebook purchased, and then this is when I announced to friends and family. This is the beginning of it. So I know there's more coming in from that. This is only 5, and I know I've had more people tell me they ordered it than that. So these are just the ones that have processed so far and been shipped as of last night. So hopefully there'll be another big jump tomorrow, or by the end of today. And I've asked all my friends and family to please go and review it, because the more reviews you have, the more, you know, people are willing to buy your book, because it's like, oh, now someone else has said it's good. So my plan is, hopefully once I get a few more people that they actually get their books received, hopefully by this weekend, since it's a really short book, it won't take people a long time to read it. Hopefully by this weekend I can start getting some reviews posted from my friends and family. And there might be actually a couple in here that I'm not even sure if they are friends and family. Like I said, the ebook, I don't know. I've had a couple people buy the ebook, and I only know one person who told me they bought the ebook. So I'm hoping to get some reviews by this weekend, and then I'm looking at running just a short little ad and trying it out, mostly because I thought, oh, we might as well try to get a couple sales before Christmas, just because this is the biggest time of year for people to be buying books, so I might as well try. So that is my look at my dashboard. I'm hoping to show you guys the process throughout, so that way I want to be honest, show you guys what I'm actually earning, so I don't look like this, pretend to be this guru that's making millions and I'm not. So there's a look at my behind the scenes. Okay, I wasn't in the mood to go back to editing right now, so I'm going to show you kind of what I do to try to come up with my cover art. So this is the title, well, the working title of my next book, and I just play around with different templates that I see on Canva and try to work them, change them a little bit different. And then I go sometimes something way different to see if I like that option better. And I just give myself lots of time to change things and play around with it. So you can see how my progress kind of went, where it's like, okay, I like this, but I don't know if it's as much as I want, and kind of went back to this look, but changing the background. Then I was like, this just really doesn't fit in as much as I want it to. I like the idea, and like it looks like it's crying, or she's crying, but so then I landed more on this one, and I think this is right now my working one that I'm going towards. So just kind of showing you guys the process. I am actually filming a tutorial video on how I do book covers on Canva. So if you're interested in that, it should be up hopefully in the next couple days. I'll just have to, I'm filming it today, and then I will be editing it and getting it out. So look forward to that if you are new to Canva or you want to learn some things that maybe you don't know. And well, I'm not perfect at Canva, but I have done it for quite a while, and I feel like I'm good enough that I can design my own books. Whether I have people pay me to design them, I don't know. But I feel comfortable enough doing my own, and I will show you guys what I do. All right, I took some time and I probably maybe 30 minutes of filming that video on Canva template. It's for like making your own book cover for Canva. So I just did that for about 30 minutes, and then it was time to go get my son from middle school. Came home, wanted to start filming again, but he's making popcorn and that's noisy. So I'm now in the garage in our laundry room area, which is really messy, so I'm not going to really show you. So I'm getting a laundry done and waiting for him to get done with popcorn. Then I'm going to go back, finish filming that video, and then go back to editing. So that's my plan. All right, I just got done filming the Canva tutorial. It is 11:30 right now. I'm gonna show you my Jinky setup that I used for this video because it's hilarious, and my 11-year-old's probably like, why didn't you just download OBS and film your screen? And it's because I don't know how to do it yet, and I haven't learned, and I didn't want to stop and figure it out. So here's a look at what I did. What a nice setup, huh? I had to even balance my phone on a book because my tripod doesn't hold it steady enough because it's broken. So that's to show you that things do not need to be perfect to get things done. You can kind of just start with what you have and make it work. All right, so now that I'm done with that, I'm actually not going to worry about editing it or doing anything with it right now. I am going to start uploading it to the computer in the background just because since they're larger video files, it'll take a while. So I'm going to set my phone up to do that while I try to work on editing my second section of my second chapter. So we'll see how that goes. We'll check back when we get done with that. All right, it is almost 1 o'clock now. I am almost done editing the second section of my second chapter. And I have uploaded all of my videos that I have taken so far for today's day in the life video, and also the ones that I did for the Canva tutorial that's coming up. So those have all been downloaded and started, so that way hopefully when I get done with this day in the life, I can go ahead and throw it all together and get it on YouTube by this evening. So I am just going to, I do most of my work during the day when the kids are at school anyway, so I am just going to kind of stop my filming when I go to pick up kids for school. So hopefully I can get this up and loaded and you'll see it tonight, and then my video on the Canva tutorial will hopefully be up Saturday then. So but I'm going to take a break now. I'm going to try to get the baby to take a nap, which he took a nap really early this morning because he was up all night, remember? So I don't know if I can get him to nap, but I'm going to try and take a break from what I'm doing for a little bit and then come back to it with a fresh set of eyes. All right, it is 2:15. I just finished editing the second section of the second chapter. I did not get the baby to sleep, so instead he helped me do dishes and laundry and sweep. And so we got all that done. I finished editing. He's getting a little cranky now because he's needing a nap. My third section in this chapter is only like 4 paragraphs. It's fairly short. So hopefully I can get that done later today. But since it's already 2:15, I'm going to try to get him to nap, and I'm going to upload the videos that I do have so I can get this YouTube video started to get out for later tonight. So the plan for the rest of the day is finish the chapter 2 editing. I'm keep updating my dashboard to see if there's more orders in from KDP, but there isn't yet, which I know they're coming, so I'm kind of anxious to see how many more I get. And then I am going to maybe film a TikTok in the car if I can come up with an idea while I'm waiting in the school pickup line and get that out. And like I said, I was going to take the TikToks that I've already done. I told someone in the comments that I was going to take the TikToks that I've already done and upload them as YouTube shorts so that way you guys can see them. I am not good at it. I don't have a bunch of views yet. I am learning it all new, but I thought I'd share some of what I have done so far, so maybe give you guys ideas, or maybe you can critique me and give me better ideas of what would work better for me on that platform, since I'm brand new to the platform and don't know it. So go ahead, like, subscribe, follow the journey, put your comments below about your journey, where you're at, and what you're doing this week. So we'll see ya.